my mail hooked up to my, well, PayPal is hooked up to my email, so therefore I can tell when someone placed an order, because I get paid through PayPal, IPN, instant payment notification, and as soon as I find out what that payment actually succeeded, I go to his email, or the email that PayPal sent to me, and I highlight the card order ID, and then I go to my control panel on IX web hosting, and I launch MySQL management folder, or as a management table management thing that administers the back end of the site through a relational database, which is MySQL. And let me just log out and log in first, just to show you guys how it works. Let's see, it's logged out. This is the main control panel, and here it goes. It's broken down by subcategories, databases. There's 4 different type of MySQL management utilities, and there's FTP, there's email, there's web hosts, Apache configurations. Okay, like I was showing you, the different various sections of the control panel, and I'm gonna go to the one that's highly more important, or more, it's highly utilized by me, database. It's the database section. See, it's broken down into sections, and some of this stuff you just gotta know, man, because it's system administration stuff. Like, it's hard to explain. I want to use my PHP admin, so I'll click on it, and it's gonna show a listing of different databases that are connected. As you can see, I have a CubeCart. That's 2 databases, because one's from my old installation of the shopping cart, a 3.0 version, and then I upgraded to 4.0. And then there's WordPress, that's the blog, and there's Coppermine, that's the photo gallery. I'm gonna launch the shopping cart one, CubeCart 0 or CubeCart no number. That's the one that I'm currently attached to this shopping cart right here. And then back out. That shopping cart that I'm going to click, that CubeCart database is connected to this shopping cart. That gets displayed through the browser, through the URL, the homeindex.php. That's the front page. Okay, this is gonna take a while. I'm gonna launch it. As you can see, I'm gonna click on launch. It'll show the database, the tables, the rows. And, as you can see, there it goes. And I'm gonna zoom in. You gotta click that where the hand is. It's kind of troublesome to come back and forth, film it, but this is what needs to be done. So, wow, 42 tables, huh? Admin sessions, alt shipping, file manager, history, image, index, inventory. Inventory is important. We'll show you something that we can play around with the prices. Well, not only this shopping cart you can do that, but a lot of other shopping carts. All shopping carts. See, it's not done yet. There's more rows. The more important ones are the ones that are not fitting in the screen that to scroll to. Scroll bar. Order sum is the proper cubecart_order.sum is the one we want because that is the most important. Click on it to browse it, and each row is a customer. As you can see, the blue highlighting is the fields. Address D, delivery, country D, delivery. If you go even more, see me just scroll with the right button. There's subtotal, discount, product total, and product subtotal. As you can see, there's a lot of data. It's all formatted, and there's coupon, there's IP address. This is a log, basically, of every customer that made a purchase. Or sometimes they don't make a purchase, but it still gets logged here. It's hard to tell. That's why there's the other table called invoice, which is directly related to when someone purchased something. Or actually, the order sum is pretty indicative. There's like 500 records. Different parts of the country: San Diego, Lafayette, Arizona. This is the first page. Got like 30 pages. So I'm clicking another one. Just load up another page. Let me go to the third. See that? And then Chicago, Saudi Arabia, San Jose, Lake Wales, Florida, Alma, Quebec, Jacksonville, Florida. See, this doesn't tell you what they purchased, it just tells you the product total and subtotal, including the price to ship it. That's not really indicative of what they bought, because when I upgraded to the new version of CubeCart, it didn't break it down into the product names, and so PayPal doesn't know it either. It just shows you the total on PayPal. Like I said earlier, you only see the total price that you got received through that PayPal transaction. It has a transaction ID, which they use, upper right hand corner. See that? They use that as a secondary. And then there's a CubeCart order ID, and that's pretty much. And then there's a receipt number too, which is a different sequence of numbers. There's 3 sets of numbers: order ID, cart order ID, and transaction ID. And basically, to find out what they bought, I would have to go here, or I could go to my control panel on the CubeCart, but I don't want to do it like that. I could do it that way too, which is formatted, and it shows you the printing, the packing slip information, the delivery, and the order and billing information. But you can also do it through here. So you go invoice. Alright, this is a different table, by the way, which shows what they purchased based on the cart order ID. You see that? The middle field. The cart order ID is a 16-digit number, by the way. It uses random to assign it, and the clock, the random clock. It uses a random seed. And as you can see, the CubeCart order invoice shows you the product name, the price, and whether the stock got updated or not, and what the details were. So you go by cart order ID to sift out, to filter the ones that don't make sense, because there's like 400, 500 order invoice rows relating to different customers. But you want to get the most recent one you got from the email, so you just go double click that, and you get a cart order ID. You put equal. It's an expression, they call it, and then you punch it in with your keyboard, and you hit go, and it'll properly show whatever you got. Oh, syntax is not correct. Why? Oh, see, I added 3 extra apostrophes at the end by accident. go, and it should bring up the most recent row. There we go. USB extractor. No options. That way I know what to send to that person with that cart order ID. Cause I just go back to my PayPal to find out who he was.